To be here. First of all, I got to congratulate the Tea Party on two things. One is they have clearly been successful in the elections around America, back to the Scott Brown election in Massachusetts, and then this last week, in Tuesday, when we had some major victories. But the reason why I know you're so successful is, as I meet intellectuals and I read blogs, there's about 50 people that like to say they started the Tea Party. They're the original Tea Party. And that old saying, imitation breeds, imitation is a sign of strength as yours. So thank you. I've seen you on those streets, and I know you're working hard. Well, if there's one thing I don't like about politics, frankly, it's a primary against a fellow Republican. Most of us vote the same way on most issues. We'll have a chance to talk about our differences. But I'd like to just quickly, and are you going to let me know when I have about 30 seconds to go? Just talk about what we've done up there and what we want to do as a senator. We've worked very hard on creating jobs. We created jobs in our civilian life. We started a business with about 4 people and about $4 million under management. 13 years later, we sold to Northern Trust. We had about 50 employees, and we were probably the largest independent money manager in the state. So I know how to make payroll. Unfortunately, I know how to make those tough decisions. We've not only talked about reducing taxes, but we started a discussion on portability. We started a revolution. Taxes haven't fallen like a rock, but they're better than they were, and we can talk about that at length. And I've been the representative probably that's yelled and screamed the most about wasteful government spending. Whether it be the president of FAU giving someone a $575,000 bonus, 1-year employee severance bonus, and that person, it turns out, wanted to leave to follow his own dreams. You don't give someone $575,000 if they voluntarily leave. And we brought him before the committee 3 different times and found out the story was this. He wanted to fire someone for poor performance. The someone was an African American. That African American said, "You fire me, I'm going to sue you. It's going to be in the press." And they cut a deal. But they cut a deal with our money, with your money. They shouldn't have done that. Another one I'll talk about, hopefully during this debate, is you gave $20 million of your tax dollars last year in a stealth legislative movement to 5 mega millionaires. You've heard of Dan Marino, you've heard of Michael Bay. Michael, by the way, made $125 million last year. I don't think he needed our money. What would I do as a senator? There's 2 bills I put in, couldn't get them heard, but I think they need. One is comprehensive ethics reform. It's nice to put reform on our commissioners. We've got to put reform on ourselves. And finally, I want a bill that says if you are on a governing board of a group that can change your taxes, such as the healthcare district or the South Florida Water Management District, you should not have a patronage position. You should be elected by the people. That bill was not heard, but that's one I'll fight for. Thank you very much.